Which of the following describes all values of x for which 1 minus x squared is greater than or equal to 0? Well, what we're dealing with here is a quadratic inequality. Inequality because, of course, there's a greater than sign. Quadratic means that an x squared appears. Whenever you're dealing with a quadratic inequality, here is the sequence of steps you need to follow. First of all, we need to change it into an equation and solve the equation. So we get x squared equals 1, so x equals plus or minus 1. Don't forget the plus or minus. So now we found the roots of the equation. Well, because this is greater than or equal to, these roots here are actually going to be included in the solution. So I'm going to put solid dots there at 1 and -1. And notice now that these roots divide the number line into 3 separate regions. So step 2 is to try values from each one of these 3 regions to see if they satisfy the inequality. Well, if I take, say, a number here, like say -5, well, 1 minus -5 squared, that would be 1 minus 25 is -24. That is not greater than or equal to 0. So this region here does not work. Now if I try a value in the middle, so suppose I try 0. Well, 1 minus 0, of course, is 1, and that is greater than or equal to 0. So this region here, this region works. Then if I try a number in this region, say 4, 1 minus 4 squared, 1 minus 16 is -15. That is not greater than or equal to 0. So this region doesn't work. So the only region on the number line that appears to work is from -1 to 1, including both of those endpoints. And so that would be x is greater than or equal to -1 and less than or equal to 1. And this is answer choice E.